Hey, it's Michelle Walker-Wade here with another Get Mobilized Moment. I had this question from a leader. He's a leader in a nonprofit organization who seems to be having some problems getting his employees and his workers and his volunteers to cooperate in the way that he would like them to. And so he asked me for my advice. And this is the advice that I gave him. I said, if you take care of the people, meaning your volunteers, the people will take care of the service, meaning the service that your organization is designed or was created to do, or the need it was created to solve. And then the service will take care of the profits. So I'll say it all at once. If you take care of the people will take care of the service, and the service will take care of the profits. Now, I was talking to someone who, at a nonprofit organization, but even with the nonprofit organization, there's a need to generate revenue to pay the expenses of the organization. And so if you're not serving enough people, or you're not serving enough people, then you're not really able to bring in the revenues from any source, whether it's grants or donations or whatever the case may be, so that you can pay the expenses of the organization. And so I said to him, if you take care of the people will take care of the service. So what was going on with this particular leader, he was doing most of the work and kind of dragging the people along, the ones who came out to help, just kind of dragging them along and not really equipping them to take care of the service. And so if you take care of the people, you train the people, you teach the people, you take the time to show them slowly and methodically what it is that is needed for the particular service to go forward, the people will then take care of the service. You've got to empower the people. You've got to empower your volunteers. You've got to empower your employees in order to take care of the service. A lot of times what happens in organizations, especially some nonprofit organizations or smaller businesses, they have not come into the realization that some of the larger corporations have come to, that you absolutely have to empower people. And empowering people initially means things seem a little bit chaotic, because you've got to hear what they have to say. You've got to let them have their opinion. You've got to let them make their mistakes. There are some calculated risks that you've got to let your people go through. It's the same steps that it took for you as the leader to determine what was best for the organization. To some degree, you've got to let people in your organization take some of those same chances and opportunities, not to the degree where it destroys the organization, but to the point where they're able to learn a certain lesson, or to be able to see things from a higher perspective, so that they begin to understand why you set or structured things the way that you have, and why you want things done the way that you want them done. It takes time to build that type of team that feels a sense of empowerment, so that they can take care of the service, so that you as the leader don't have to do everything. It takes time, it takes risk, and you as a leader have to know how far to throw out or to let out the leash, and when to tighten it back in. You can't keep it tight all the time and expect your volunteers to feel empowered, or to feel like they can make a mistake, or to feel like they, like sometimes people just won't do anything because they're so afraid they're going to make a mistake. Build in to your process the fact that in order to build a strong team that will be able to take care of the service, you've got to build an opportunity for them to make mistake, but not just make a mistake and not receive feedback from you. You're just as involved, because when they make this mistake, or when things don't quite go as they expected, maybe you already knew what was going to happen because you've been there before. But in order for them to learn to the point where they feel empowered, you let out the leash. And just as they get far enough out to where they can see, oh, this is what he or she, this is what the leader was trying to explain to me. Then you can bring them back and say, okay, this is why we do it like this, and show them again, and make sure that there is dialogue. If you want to build a team of people who will take care of the service, there must be dialogue. There must be dialogue. And to some degree, you as the leader have to know when to not play rank. Okay, there's a time to play rank, and there's time where you've got to let them say, we're all in this together. And so for this time and for this conversation, there's no rank in the room. We're all here together because they have to have an opportunity to dialogue with you, to kind of hammer out thoughts, to kind of take risks in an environment where they do not feel threatened, and they do not feel judged, okay? But they feel helped, they feel mentored, they feel empowered. You can be that leader. I have faith in you. Feel free to hit me up for help, all right? Have a great day. It's Michelle Walker Wade.